Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Melina.
And Riley.
Bringing you your morning announcements.
On WDMS News.
Today is Tuesday, June 7th, 2016, A-Day. Today in history.
Here's a look at this day in history. June 7th.
In 1654, Louis XIV was crowned King of France. The Sun King reigned for 72 years, during which France became the preeminent political and cultural power in Europe. On this date in 1972, the split-up musical Grease opened on Broadway. In 2000, a U.S. district judge ordered the breakup of computer giant Microsoft, but his decision was overturned a year later. But it's clear that... And on this date in 1913, Hudson Stuck led a mountaineering team to the top of America. They were the first to reach the summit of Alaska's Mount McKinley. The feat was like climbing 14 Empire State Buildings in minus 80-degree weather with 100-mile-an-hour winds. And they did it in 7.5 weeks with nothing more than ice axes and rope. And that's this in history.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the DMS Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am safe, I am respectful, and I am responsible at Dundalk Middle School and in my community.
Please be seated. Oh. Okay then.
It's in sync.
Okay.
Oh. Today's math problem is Steph Curry scored 11 of his team's 104 points in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. What percent of his team's points did he score?
Please be sure to let your math teacher know if you can solve it. Yeah. Now here's Alexia of today's weather.
Okay. It was 60 degrees this morning. It will be partly clouded today and breezy with the high this afternoon of 78 degrees. Here's the weather for the remainder of the week. Now for the sports report. The Orioles won last night and are now half game in the lead for the American League East. The Pittsburgh Penguins are one game away from the Stanley Cup. Now back to Riley and Lena.
Thank you, Alexia. Now for the word of the day. The topic for this week's words of the day is rest and relaxation. Today our word is reverie. It's easy to become lost in reverie this week while waiting for summer to start. Can you determine what reverie means? Once again, today's word of the day is reverie.
Miss Hartman's Tech Ed class should report to room 218 today.
Please send the following students to the library after morning announcements. I apologize if I pronounced your name wrong. Caitlin Anders, Alexis Dixerson, Ephraim Dorsey, Kara Ewing, Jared Gibling, Denia Simmons, Ryan Riddle, and Clarence Fufak.
Please return all library books to the library as soon as possible.
Please get your tennis uniforms back to Mr. Kirby by Friday, June 10th. Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Riley with a few words of wisdom. Oliver Wendell Holmes was a famous artist, physician, writer, and public speaker. Listen carefully to his words. The right thing in this world is not so much where we stand, as in the direction we are moving. To reach the port, we must sail sometimes with the wind and sometimes against it, but we must sail and not drift, nor lie at anchor. In other words, it's important to pay attention to the direction in which we are moving in life, knowing that sometimes things will be easy and some things will be difficult. Either way, we must keep moving ahead and not allow ourselves to get stuck for too long or drift along aimlessly. Today, ask yourself this: am I having trouble moving ahead with something, or maybe a project or an assignment? Am I drifting along without a goal? If the answer is yes, ask for help and pull up an anchor and get sailing, because you'll never reach port if you don't. Well, something to think about. This is Riley. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Now here's a message from our administration.
The administration wishes you a majestic school day.
This is Melina
and Riley. Have a terrific Tuesday.